days of the Amiga a lot, and invariably by the time I'd get, I'm running out of time, I got to kind of wrap things up here, I'd get to talking about what it really meant from my own perspective, what we were trying to do, what it really meant to us. And I would always end up feeling sappy, because how it's unreasonable to talk about a business as, we weren't just friends, we were friends, and we weren't just doing a job or creating a machine, we were chasing a dream. The most important thing I learned of all of this was, when I'm just this kid from the south side of Chicago, and I got involved in this whole thing, but I'm still just this guy. And the truth of the matter is that anyone could do this. I proved that finally to myself, that I could go off and follow a dream and have it come true for me. And you could too. Yeah, this is a good one. Because again, we're coming up to CES, and it's last minute, everyone's racing like mad to get their demos done, and Parasos, being the correct boss. Okay, it's time, we gotta go now, it's time to pack up the equipment. And the software guys, no wait, one more change, and they're unplugging our keyboards, and we're walking out the door, to try to program. And they left us like an hour and a half before the flight, and we're all looking at each other with these big blurry eyes. Well, what do we do now? I don't know. Well, maybe we ought to go home and pack. Oh, yeah, good idea. So I went home to pack, and I'm going to get, I figure just throw some clean clothes in a bag and fold it up. It'll take me an hour or something. And I get home, and there's no clean clothes anywhere in the place. There's just this lumps of stuff. Well, okay, I'll just pack it like this. I'll wash it in Vegas. Okay, that's fine. And okay. Now I got a half hour to kill before I'm supposed to go to the airport. And I'm looking around. I look at the bed. I say, man, I'm so exhausted. Just a little rest. I won't fall asleep. Just a little rest. So my whole body said, yeah, that's a good idea. But the brain said, no, don't do it. So I didn't do it. I went into my kitchen, and I found the stiffest upright back chair to sit in so that I wouldn't fall asleep. And it was only the fact that I started to asphyxiate that I woke up. I woke up, I was already late for the plane. And this is the whole Amiga crew, all of us going to big CES, the company's hinging on this. And I'm late for this damn plane. And the plane was already supposed to have taken off by the time I left my house. And I lived like 15 minutes from the airport. And due to distortions in Einsteinian time-space continuum, I drove so fast that I got there before I left my home. But it was too late. I got to the plane. The plane was already gone. It was there. It had pulled back, and they pulled the ladder back and all this stuff. But the door was closed, but it was not moving. It was sitting right there. And so I'm begging at the counter, please, my God, please, let me get me on that plane. No, too late. Sorry, it's closed. And I'm finding every official. Come on, please. No, sorry. And then I found this person, a woman, wearing the orange jumpsuits of the airport, and she's got a walkie-talkie. I'll take you on a date as soon as I get back if you can get me on that plane. I'll take you to a movie, anything you want, any dinner, any restaurant. She said, well, what kind of food do you like? I don't care. And she's like, no, I said, I don't know. The pilot, no, man, I got some little disturbance here. Okay, I understand. All right, so they finally... So they pull the gate up, and they open the door, and I climb up the ladder, and I get into the plane, and all over on this side, back in the passenger compartment, this whole contingent of Amiga people, yes, he made it, all right!